How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. And it is Weizenbock time. One of my favorite times, actually, because I'm a big fan of Weizenbocks, in the form of Victory Brewing's Moonglow Weizenbock. Now, I did review this before. Almost a year ago, a little bit over a year ago, I found an aged bottle of this, and I picked it up and I reviewed it. And I liked it, but it definitely tasted... I think it was like 2 or at least 3 years old, and it was nice, but I could tell it was a little bit over the hill. Now, Weizenbocks can age pretty nicely. I mean, Schneider Aventinus is one of the better aging beers you can actually buy, so it's a beer that I don't mind picking up with a little bit of time on it. But you know, who knows how it was handled, whatnot, because it wasn't like I aged it, I just found it. And then Victory actually commented on it, saying, oh yeah, we still make it, but it's, you know, you should try have it fresh. And I was like, yeah, maybe I will. And we don't get it that much in this area. If we do, I don't notice it. But then I was lucky enough, Victory actually sent me off a bottle of this last week. And apropos, they sent me this one. Well, they said they were going to send me some beer, and they sent me this one. Just this one, so apparently somebody's fucking watching. So, yeah, let's see what she's got as far as what she says in the bottle itself. It says, Victory, for your taste. Moonglow Weizenbock, an unfiltered Bavaria style wheat ale. On the side here it says, bold and fleeting as the harvest moon, this tempting wheat ale comes alive with the spirit of autumn. Bright fruit aromas of apples and bananas kindle together for the rich scent of nuts, with the rich scent of nuts and deep warmth of freshly baked bread. Haunting in its complexity, this dark bock beer soothes the soul and enlivens the senses to create a perfect autumnal libation. Brewed in traditional unfiltered Bavarian Weizenbocks, Moonglow shines with a radiance all its own. Bill and Ron, Victory Brewing Company, that'd be that. This says enjoy by the 12th of August 2017. Now, this is August 31st, so I'm guessing this is bottled on the 12th. Well, August 31st, 2016, I'm guessing this is bottled on the 12th, so it's not even a month old, so it's kind of quick for a Weizenbock. It's probably the newest, freshest Weizenbock I've ever had. A lot of them come from overseas, so it's going to take way longer for that to get here. So anyway, it is 8.7% alcohol by volume, so definitely a fucking session beer. So yeah, label-wise, it's cool. I dig it. I believe it's a little bit of a departure from the label that the one I had that was a little bit aged, a more updated version. But I like it. I dig it. Doesn't blow me away, but at the same time, we're going to drink it. So, let's see what this has to offer. Throwing this kind of Saison-y kind of glass, you know, Weizenbocks, your German beers typically in a more slender kind of vertical glass. I think bocks in general work better, or I think all beers work better pretty much in a tulip or a snifter, and that's just my preference. I think it's the jack of all trades kind of glass, but then again, I'll drink shit out of a fucking shaker pint. I'll drink shit out of the bottle. I don't care, because you know, well, bottles stretch, but I'll drink out of a plastic cup, let's put it that way. So yeah, anyway, finger, very gentle pour, finger and a half, kind of nice, kind of just south of cad-colored head, nice creaminess to it, pretty uniform, a little bit sporadicness in the bubbles. It's got a really nice color to it. Not as dark as you'd expect from some other Weizenbocks. Again, Schneider Aventinus, or even like your Goat Boy from Southern Tier, who Victory actually just kind of combined with. But a little bit lighter, but at the same time, it's got a nice haze to it, a nice orange with a hint of brown kind of color going on. So, I mean, she looks the part, let's put it that way. So, let's see if she smells the part. Clove out the asshole. Tons of clove. A little bit of banana going on. Wheat definitely in the forefront. Kind of getting that kind of like lager kind of vibe from it. Drying, drying a little bit of a dirty, earthy kind of funkiness. Bananas, and then, like I said, the clove is absolutely the number one fucking selling point of this beer at this point right now. So, yeah, she smells pretty fun. Let's put it that way, fun for now. She looks pretty good. See what she tastes like. Cheers. Mouthfeel's absolutely fantastic. First thing that pops in my head, beautiful mouthfeel. Nice creaminess, nice fluffiness, a little bit south density-wise than when I typically want my fucking Weizenbocks or even my double box or doppelbox to be at. But it's very close. But it has, even though it's a little bit thinner, it drinks a little bit easier, so it's kind of filling a void that those other ones typically don't. So I kind of enjoy it. The clove is still the start of the show in here. There's other kind of like peppery kind of spices taking over. It's more even, let's put it that way. Whereas clove is like boom, that's the first thing that shot into my brain or my palate or whatever you want to call it. It's still the leader in the clubhouse, but it's much more level, much more balanced. The banana isn't as big as I thought it would be based off nose. It wasn't huge to begin with, but again, it's not what I typically get out of my coveted Weizenbocks. It's more of a kind of winter warmery kind of spice with your allspice and maybe like a little bit of coriander or nutmeg or something like that going on with that kind of clove. The wheat shines through, but it's not overly, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Wheat can get a little bit too, I guess you'd say grainy for me. I know that's not a correct descriptor, but a little bit too wheaty. Yeah, there you go. Fucking define something with the definition. Anyway, it's not as wheat forward as you'd expect a lot of like wheat-based doppelbocks to be. Like, again, keep hankering on the Aventinuses of the world. What this does bring is kind of like, it's an American Weizenbock in a good way, and I'm not saying that in a bad way. Sometimes I kind of talk about that in a negative way when it comes to Belgian beers, but this is like a nice American take on a Weizenbock. It's just, while clove is my favorite flavor, I think it works here, but I definitely think this would actually benefit from a month or two more in a bottle and let it kind of round out and mature. Not that it's overly spiky in any direction. It's still pretty fucking good, and actually way tastier than I thought it would be. Let's put it that way. And that mouth feels really fun. Like I said, not the densest one, but one of the creamiest. It's almost like a Weizenbock had a baby with a cream ale, if that makes any sense, and that's a pretty cool thing. So let's talk about it. Is it one of the better Weizenbocks I've had as of late? I'm going to say yeah. Not that I drink a ton of them, but if I do drink them, I tend to go back to the ones that really do it for me. Aventinus, Southern Tier's Goat Boy. I'm not a big Southern Tier guy. I'm not going to sit here and champion them all over the place, but Goat Boy really does it for me, and this is up there with that. This is really, while a bit different, really nice beer. Value and availability, again, it's Victory. If you get their beers, you should see it. Again, I don't see it all that often in my area. It's kind of a bizarre thing because I would assume it would be kind of a semi-regular release for them, but at the same time, if you get their beers, you should see it. Value, no idea. And let's just say this. If you like what we liked it. All the beers that I basically just mentioned. If you like your traditional German Weizenbocks, if you like your wheat Doppelbocks, and that's what you like, and you want an Americanized version of, but enough of that kind of core soul that originally is there in your old school German style, Austria style Weizenbocks, then this is definitely be up your alley because it, well, it lacks in banana, it makes up in other things, and the mouth feels really cool, and while you have some spikes in flavor here and there, the balance is still there. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you did or you didn't or somewhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. If you want to check us out anywhere else on the internet, you can. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped. Massive beers in all four of those places. We also do a radio show on Sundays locally in northeastern Pennsylvania at 102.3.1 called Beer Geeks Radio. We interview crazy breweries and brewers. You can't actually interview a brewery, but a brewer. From Jim Koch from Sam Adams to, JC from Trillium to the guys from DeGard, DeCarton, Kane, the whole nine. We've had them all on the show, and we have a bunch coming up. So if you want to check us out there, you can do that locally or on the internet on Sundays on WILKNewsRadio.com, or you can actually check it out iTunes, Stitcher, and all that fun stuff for syndication. And yeah, there you go. Another review in the books. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice Weizenbock right now, and hopefully see you next time. Cheers.